everyone, and welcome to Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole and to Tutorial Tuesday. Today we are going to do the staggered shells stitch. And again, we are using the book, The New Crochet Stitch Dictionary, Nele Brass and Eveline Hetty-Burkart. Now this stitch pattern is on page 168 and it's number 307 in the stitches. And again, it's called Staggered Shells. This is a 2-row repeat, and you do multiples for your chain, your starting chain. You do multiples of 4 plus 1 chain, then plus 1 beginning chain for the next row. So you will need a needle for sewing in your ends, a pair of scissors to cut your ends when you're done. I'm using a 6mm crochet hook, and today I'm using, and I've used this before, I love this cotton in Sparkle, and it is the color Aqua Sparkle. So that's the yarn I'm using today, 100% cotton. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to do a slip knot, and I am going to chain 28, which is a multiple of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 26, 27, 28. So I've chained 28 plus 1 more chain, then plus 1 beginning chain for the next row. So now in this first row across, we're going to skip our chain 1 beginning chain. So in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a single crochet. Now we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now into that same stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So wrap your yarn, go through, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. So there's 1 double crochet, 2, and 3. So we've got a chain of 3, then we've got 3 double crochets all into that same space. Okay, now we are going to skip 3 chains, and into the 4th chain we're going to do a single crochet. So we're going to skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th chain we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then again we're going to skip 3 chains, and into the 4th chain we're going to single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again into that same chain there, that same stitch, we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to skip 3, and you've got to watch right here. See, there's where we got our in, so we got to make sure we count this chain right here because it's kind of hiding underneath that a little bit. 1, 2, 3. So in the 4th chain over, do a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet in that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And again, skip 3 chains, and in the 4th chain, do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. In the 4th chain, do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then 3 double crochets in that same stitch. 1, 2, oops, 3. Hold on, we need a drink of water. Okay, now we skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain, we do a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Then we skip 3 chains, and in the 4th chain, single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now we're coming up on the end, and we have 4 stitches left. So on the end, in this last stitch, we're going to again skip 3 stitches or 3 chains, and then this last stitch, the 4th stitch over, we're going to do a single crochet. Single crochet. That's the end of that row, and there's what we got going on so far. Now for row 2, we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Now into this, starting this row, there's our chain 3, and in that same space right there, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, and now into this is the 3 double crochets, and then there's our chain 3 space from before. Between the double crochet, this last double crochet right here, and this chain 3 space, we're going to do a single crochet right in that space there. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same area or space. 1, 2, 3. Then we skip over to the next chain 3 space, the double crochet in the chain 3 space, and we're going to do a single crochet. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same area. 1, 2, 3. And then again, jump over to the next space, chain 3 space, and we're going to do a single crochet and then 3 double crochets, all in that same space. 1, 2, 3. And jump over again, single crochet into that between the chain 3 and the double crochet, single crochet, and now 3 double crochets. 1, 2, hold on, 3. Let me get some more yarn. Okay. And again, single into that chain 3 space, and then 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and then again, single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. You can see a little sparkly thread in there. Okay, now we're down to our last little cluster here. And at the end here, we're going to go into this last space there and do a single crochet and 1 double crochet. And that's the end of that row. And here's what we've got going on. And it looks like it's turning sideways, but it will square up for you. See, if you just play with it a little bit, it squares up. Okay, now for row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now row 3 and 4 are the repeat rows. So this is the rows we will be repeating. So this is the start of our first repeat row. So we chained 1 and turned. Now into this very first stitch right here, we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, oops, 3. Okay, now we are going to go over to the, actually it's the last or the first double crochet you did from in the row before when you're doing that. But what you do is you can count over 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this stitch, 4th stitch over, you're going to do a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in that same space, you're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, we're going to count over 4 stitches. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 4th stitch, we're going to put a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets, all into that same space. 1, 2, 3. And again, we're going to count over 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can, like I'll grab it right there so I remember that's where it's at. And you can do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do 3 double crochets in that same stitch. 1, 2, 3, and again count 4 over. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And if you look, it's the stitch right past you can see your little single crochet right there. So it's that stitch right before it. So do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do 3 double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go over 4 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and we're going to do a single crochet into that 4th stitch over, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're doing it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th stitch do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now we're at our last little section of this row, and we're going to go over 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then see this one's kind of turned sideways right there. And it's the top of your chain 3 is what it is. So we'll go into that 4th stitch over and do a single crochet. And that is the end of that row. And here's what we got going on so far. That's pretty. Okay, now to start the 4th row and our last repeat row, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Now into that same space right there underneath that chain 3, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Then in that chain 3 space again, between the chain 3 and the double crochet, that space right there, we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then again over to that chain space there, we'll do a single crochet and then 3 double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, 3. Then over into the next chain 3 space, we're going to do a single crochet, and then, sorry, I keep on saying chain, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then again, over into that between the double crochet and the chain space and the chain 3, in that space we're going to do a single crochet, then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then again, single crochet into that chain 3 space, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into that chain 3 space and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now we're down to the last, and in this last one we're going to do a single crochet in that last chain space right there. We'll do a single crochet and 1 double crochet. Okay, and that's the end of round 4. So that you're going to be repeating rows 3 and 4 for the remainder of your washcloth until you get it as wide as you want it. Okay, and then I will come back and show you the finished washcloth, and I've already got one made, so I'll show you how to finish this off so you can either leave it ribbed like that, or you can, we'll try to straighten it out a little bit, okay? So, continue, rewind and continue doing rows 3 and 4 until you get it the length that you want for your washcloth. And then we will meet back here and we will look at our finished product. We'll finish off to flatten it out on the side, the end. And then we'll see what it looks like, okay? Hold on one moment. Okay, now and we're going to chain 1 right here you should end on a row 4. So you should complete rows where you end on a row 4. And then you'll chain 1 and turn, and for your finished row, when your washcloth's totally finished, if you want it to be more straight here, you'll just go and in every stitch across, do a single crochet. Oops. Just all the way across, do a single crochet all the way across until you get to the end. Okay? And I'll meet you back here in just a minute. Okay, here is my finished washcloth. It's a little wonky. I'm thinking the way this turns out on your ends, on your edges and stuff, it might be good to do a border on this one. I haven't done one yet, but all you would have to do is go around and do a single crochet once or twice. Do 1 or 2 rows all the way around. You just do a single crochet in every stitch around to square it up. And when you're in the sides where you just make sure that the odd sides, let's see, probably these, that you have the same amount of single crochets on each side. Just kind of evenly space them, and say if you've got 20 on this side, you'd have 20 on this side. That way it won't go wonker on you. But that having a border might make this a little bit more evened out. See, it's a little bit, I mean, you can play with it and everything, but I think a border might look good on this one. So there's that. And that is a beautiful pattern. So there's that side and that side. It looks like it might be the same on both sides. So then we'll fold it up and get a real close-up look of our... Oh. That's a nice stitch. But that is the staggered shell stitch. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. You can also email me if you have any more questions or anything. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. And we will see you later in Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. Bye for now.